Welcome to our American Stories Travel webinar today. We are here to talk about Thanksgiving. In fact, Thanksgiving Elevated. We're here to talk about VIP Thanksgiving Day parade parties and turnkey itineraries to sell now. And it's my pleasure to introduce you to the Business Development Manager at American Stories Travel, Audra Fuest. Hi, Audra, welcome.
Hi, thank you, Lee. Thanks so much to everyone for joining today. I'm really excited to talk about Thanksgiving. It's crazy to think that the holidays are right around the corner. I just looked it up and Thanksgiving is 64 days away. So now is the perfect time to check in with those clients interested in traveling to New York City this Thanksgiving to create some unforgettable experiences. So before we jump in and go to the agenda, I just wanted to take a quick second to talk about American Stories Travel for those that are either new to us or just need a little refresher. So American Stories Travel is a US-based destination management company and tour operator. We've been around for over 30 years and we offer extensive experiences in New York City, Washington, D.C., Boston, Philadelphia, Charleston, and Savannah. And thanks to our network of amazing vendors and local experts, we can create extraordinary, authentic local experiences and stories for your clients, not just tours. So what are we talking about today? It's all about Thanksgiving in New York City so that you know how to sell it, what to sell, what type of clients it's good for, and of course, how to book with us. We have two amazing experts from our team here to give you all that insider information. We'll talk about our Thanksgiving parade party, how to sell that specifically, the incredible itineraries you can offer your clients along with the event itself, hotels that you can include as well, plus all of those additional little details you need to know and how to close the deal. And finally, we'll end with how to work with us effectively. So with that, we'll jump right in. So the holidays in New York City are magical. If you've been there during that time, you know. And the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has always been the kickoff to the holiday season. Having attended the parade many times after growing up watching it on TV, I can honestly tell you that the memories created from really being up close and personal at the event last a lifetime. Not only is it a magical time of year, it's also a very busy time of year. New York City is buzzing over the holidays, and it's also the peak time of year for visiting. As I said, we're just over 60 days from our big Thanksgiving Day parade party, now in its 5th year, and tickets are going fast. We do sell out every year, so we recommend that if you do have clients interested, or if you think you might have a client interested, to book as soon as possible. So why book the experience? Well, again, having been to the parade many times as a regular spectator, I can tell you that doing it the American Stories Travel way is a must. Being away from the crowds, unobstructed viewing without worry about the unpredictable weather in the Northeast, plus seamless logistics and plenty of options for all members of a family, all ages. It really is a must-do event for your clients. So with that little bit of an intro, I'll turn it over to Mary, one of our amazing event experience designers, to dive into all of the details.
Perfect. Thanks, Audra. So as Audra was saying, my name is Mary, and I'm one of the experience designers at American Stories Travel. So once you put in an inquiry, or if you want to look at booking this for your clients, you would reach one of our sales managers, one of our experience designers, someone like myself. So this event, the Thanksgiving event, is hosted at Del Frisco's Double Eagle Steakhouse, which is located in Midtown Manhattan, right along the parade route. The event goes from about 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Your guests will be treated to both views and comfort as they enjoy a climate-controlled interior setting with floor-to-ceiling glass windows, an indoor balcony, and an outdoor viewing area. They will feast on a hot breakfast, a buffet brunch with fresh fruit, pastries, and unlimited Bloody Marys and mimosas for those who are 21 and up. We also have entertainment throughout the event. We have Broadway performers who come in to sing to the guests. We have a live DJ, a photographer, videographer, and kid-friendly activities such as a balloon artist, face painter, and a caricaturist. The tickets are currently starting at $1,849 per guest with all taxes and everything else included. This event is really great for anyone, but the clients who should really be looking into this are the ones with those large multi-generational families, guests with children, clients who want to experience the parade with the most comfort and wow factor possible, and also those with mobility needs that need to be confident that they have a great place locked in to see the parade. I always tell our guests that if you're going to New York City for the parade, you want to make sure you're doing it right. And for those of us who went to New York City last year for the parade, we all remember that it was pouring rain all morning. And instead of watching the parade in the cold, with the crowds, being stuck on the street in the cold weather, holding umbrellas, our guests were sitting inside a nice warm restaurant with food, drinks, and bathrooms all day, because that is something you take for granted until you're standing outside in the cold rain amongst the crowds. So all of that included, it's really such a great way to experience the parade. So you can pair that event with some of our turnkey private itineraries that we already have available for you. So the one that we have for Thanksgiving is a 5-day private itinerary. So it includes 4 nights at a 4-star or 5-star hotel accommodation, which Mirka will touch on later. This is really one of our most requested packages throughout the year. This is a great way for guests to experience the parade, experience shows and tours and all of the best that New York City has to offer. So in this package, you'll find a balloon inflation tour where guests can actually travel with a private guide right to Central Park West, where they line up all of the floats the day before the parade. It's a really cool insider moment where you can go see the parade set up. You can see the handlers who are getting everything prepared. It's such a cool little add-on in addition to actually seeing the parade. We have tickets for the iconic Radio City Rockettes, an evening to see some holiday lights, whether that's in Manhattan or going out to Brooklyn. Private airport transfers are included. And it's just such a great way. Again, it's just designer curated, it's customizable. So if you want to mix and match, if you want to change things around, such as if you'd rather visit a museum and then go ice skating, or you want to visit a museum and then see a Broadway show, we can absolutely look at how we can customize it for you. But yeah, this is really the easiest itinerary for both you and your clients. They won't have to worry about anything during the trip. Since they'll have the private tour guides, they'll have transfers, admissions to the event, and they have that detailed itinerary before they even leave for their trip. And for our travel agents, we understand how busy you are. And this package really takes everything off of your plate. So you don't have to worry about getting all the details in different itineraries and working with different vendors. We take care of everything for you. So yeah, you could do the hotel with all of this. Everything you see on the screen is what's typically included, but we can customize it. So I will just say that the year has flown by really quick, obviously, and we're approaching the event. Tickets are selling out, especially the balloon inflation tour that I touched on a little while ago, where you go and actually see them inflating the balloons before the parade. That sells out every year ahead of the event. So if your guests are interested, you want to lock it in as soon as possible. So that is a really quick overview of the event and the 5-day private itinerary. I'm going to turn it over now to Mirka, who is in operations, and she's going to touch on more details about the event and the hotel stay.
Thank you, Mary. Hi, everyone. My name is Mirka Villavicencio. I am the Senior Operations Manager at our American Stories Travel, and I'm here today to share a little bit more about the logistics and the operations side of the packages and the brunch for Thanksgiving. During the Thanksgiving holiday, we are offering 2 hotels. The first one is the Marriott Marquis in Times Square, which is an ideal hotel for families who want to be right in the heart of the action. Located directly across from Times Square, it offers quick access to the parade route, nearby landmarks, and all the energy of the city. The atmosphere is lively, it's fun, it's full of festive people, so we consider it perfect for families. The room offerings are a choice of a king bed or 2 double beds. Connecting rooms can be requested, but they are not guaranteed, as well as early check-in, which is based on availability. If your guests require a different room type, we are happy to check availability and provide a quote. We offer competitive rates for the Mary Marquis. The hotel is located just a 7-minute walk from the Frisco's. Simply head 2 blocks up 7th Avenue, which is open to the public, then left about half a block over to the entrance to brunch. The hotel's atrium lobby is a showcase in itself. The building is 48 stories high, and at the very top, you can find New York City's only revolving restaurant, The View. Reservations there can be made through us, online, or through the hotel's concierge. The second hotel we offer is the Lottie New York Palace, which is our premium alternative. It is located on Madison Avenue. The palace is just steps from one of the holiday season's biggest highlights, the Rockefeller Center. This elegant hotel offers a refined, peaceful retreat for those looking to enjoy the festive atmosphere without being overwhelmed by the crowds. With the spacious rooms and attentive service, it's an ideal choice for families seeking both comfort and sophistication. Though the setting feels calm and tucked away, you're still only minutes from the city's most iconic holidays attractions, and just a 9-minute walk from the Frisco's. The Palace beautifully balances luxury and convenience, making it a standout option for a truly memorable New York holiday stay. Now, for some of the operational details, to confirm a reservation, we require 100% payment at the time of the booking. This secures the hotel and ensures availability. All guest names and room configurations must be submitted by October 15 to meet hotel and operational deadlines. Please note that each room must have at least one adult registered. I understand sometimes families would like a connecting room to have kids right next to them, but regardless of the situation, they always need one adult in that room with the kids. The hotel is non-refundable, but bookings can be transferred to another guest up until October 15. For this reason, we strongly recommend that all guests purchase travel insurance to protect their plans. And if you need any kind of documentation from us for the travel insurance, feel free to let us know and we can provide you with any documents. If there are any special requests or needs, please inform us in advance so we can accommodate them as best as possible. This can include the use of wheelchair, refrigerator for medicine, connecting rooms, etc. Next slide, please. Thank you. And now for the start of today, or Thanksgiving brunch at the Frisco's. Our holiday inventory is limited, as Mary mentioned, so be sure to book early to guarantee your spot. We do sell out every single year, so definitely take a look at it. When reaching the venue, some guests may need to cross 6th Avenue. This is where the parade goes on. To ensure a smooth arrival, we will provide each group with an NYPD pass. This pass can be shown to officers at the gate if access is initially restricted. The pass guarantees that they will be allowed to cross safely to the venue. Once they arrive, our doors will open at 8 a.m. Our friendly staff will be stationed outside to check guest names and provide wristbands. So for this event, we do not provide a ticket. Everybody will be in a guest list, and once they arrive there, the person will check them in, and then they get the wristbands, which will grant them access both in and out of the venue throughout the event. At the host stand inside, one of our hosts will escort them to their assigned table, which may be located either downstairs or upstairs. The table, seating, and sizes, every group, regardless of size, will be assigned a private table. The event will include unlimited mimosas and Bloody Marys, which will be available for guests 21 and over with valid ID. There is no formal dress code, but guests typically opt for a smart casual or festive attire to match the occasion. If the family has a stroller, it will be stored at the coat check upon arrival. The restaurant is fully ADA compliant with elevator access and restrooms available on both levels for guests who may need assistance. When sharing your guest information with us, please include the age of each guest, any mobility challenges, so we are aware and we can locate them in the right place. Dietary restrictions, the venue is also okay with most, if all, dietary restrictions. Special occasions been celebrated, we like to acknowledge those and just make them feel extra special when they arrive and throughout the event, or just anything else you'd like us to know to help personalize their experience. When it comes to weather, rain or shine, the celebration goes on. If the weather isn't ideal, rest assured, they'll still enjoy a full day of fun, entertainment, and parade viewings. One of the best parts of our venue is that the balloons are fully visible from inside the event. So even in the case of rain, guests can stay warm and dry while they still get a fantastic view of the parade action. If needed, or a step and repeat photo opportunity will also be moved indoors. Usually when guests arrive, before they go inside the venue, the step and repeat will be there so they can get their picture taken and then continue on to be seated. So in the case of rain, it will be moved indoors so everyone can still capture those smiles. We'll also have a private outdoor viewing area available for those who want to step outside and soak up the energy. Inside, there will be plenty to enjoy, including a face painting, a caricature artist, which are both popular with kids and adults. We also recommend grabbing a cup of hot chocolate or coffee before heading outside to stay cozy while watching the parade. And to kick off the morning, two incredible Broadway singers will serenade guests with holiday and Broadway favorites, ending with a lively sing-along just as the parade reaches our location. So imagine Thanksgiving in New York City, but totally stress-free. Our 5-day holiday package includes VIP access to our exclusive parade viewing brunch at the Frisco's, indoor comfort, floor-to-ceiling views, unlimited mimosas, Broadway performers, and kid-friendly fun right on the parade route. Then we wrap your trip with private tours, the Rockettes, holiday lights, and airport transfers all planned for you. It's festive, it's turnkey, and it sells out every year. So if you got guests dreaming of New York City for the holidays, this is the way to do it.
Awesome. Thank you, Mirka. Oh, about that. Slides went too fast. Sorry about that. So how to move forward with us. So first, we recommend that you get registered with us. Just head to americanstoriestravel.com/passion, or you can scan the QR code that you see on the slide. That'll take you to the link to register with us via our travel advisor portal. There you'll find a complete catalog of all of our itineraries, and full and half-day tours, marketing materials, and brochures, including a white label brochure and a regular brochure for this Thanksgiving experience and all of the Thanksgiving experiences that we have. Then when you're ready to book, or your clients are ready to book, or you have a client interested in this or any of our destinations for that matter, you can submit a lead directly to me or send to sales@ameristories.com or through the portal, any which way it'll make it to us. As Mirka said, just be sure to include dates, party size, ages, hotel preference, any mobility, dietary needs, add-on interest. Really, the more information you can get us, the better for us to get you what you need for your clients. At that point, one of our experienced designers, like Mary, will craft a personalized proposal based on those details. And then once it's perfect and your clients agree on the itinerary, book, and pay, you'll be assigned to a dedicated operations manager like Mirka, who will review your services, confirm everything, make sure it's all tailored and booked to your client's preferences and needs. Then you'll get the final itinerary, and then your clients head out on their New York City holiday adventure to create their story and make those memories, and they'll have a 24/7 support line. Then you receive your commission within 30 days after travel. So we're looking forward to creating those memorable Thanksgiving stories for your clients. After this webinar, I'll send out a follow-up with a link to the Thanksgiving brochure for you, so you'll have that and you can share that with your clients. In the meantime, if you have any questions, need anything at all, please reach out to me directly or just to say hello. I'm here to support you. We are all here to partner and just make your clients travel easy and make it easy for you. And keep an eye out for our next month's webinar, which will be all about our December holiday events in New York. So with that, we'll open it up for any questions.
Well, thanks, Audra. That was fantastic. And Mirka as well. Fantastic. Thank you so much. So I do have a handful of questions here. I just want to say to the audience, if you have a question, now is the time to get that submitted through the question box over in the GoToWebinar panel. So let me first start with this question about air. The question is air separate?
Yes, air flights have to be booked separately, but we take care of everything once the guests arrive in New York City.
Okay. And I assume would you want advisors to give you the client's flight schedule?
Yes, exactly. Yep. So once they have the flight schedule booked, they send it over to Mirka in the operations department, and they will make sure everything's set in the final itinerary.
Okay, great. Thanks. We have a question about this experience and whether it would be good for a group.
When it comes to the experience, yes, the full itinerary can be tailored to a small family or groups of any size. It is definitely an amazing opportunity to see the balloons as a group. We can accommodate them anywhere in the venue.
Okay, great. That sounds fantastic. So when, I know we're 2025 is on this and sort of what we've been talking about today, but what about people who want to book in 2026? When should they start thinking about that?
Yeah, so we actually have already had people come to us and book for 2026. Next year, I believe, is the 100th anniversary, so that's going to be a big thing. People are already trying to book for that. We have rates available. We have hotels available. We're ready to start working on packages. If you do have guests who aren't ready to go this year, they're looking to book next year, reach out to us and we can help you out.
All right, very good. Thank you. What about base cost for a 5-day trip? Sort of, I guess what you discussed today. What would be a basic cost for something along those lines?
So that is something that has to be done when you reach out to us. You have to tell us how many guests are coming, what are their ages, what they want included in the itinerary. It is so customizable that we wouldn't be able to give a cost right now. It's just dependent on your specific client and the experiences they're looking for. So please reach out and we can help you out with the custom quote.
Okay, great. Thank you. So does the price that you mentioned include, or the experience that you mentioned today, does that include the airport transfer, hotel prices, and the viewing party?
Yeah, so the 5-day itinerary that I was talking about earlier includes the viewing party, the airport transfers, different activities, different tours, Radio City Rockettes. So that is our classic 5-day itinerary.
Okay, and was that also, did you say hotels as well?
Yeah, so we can pair that with the 4-night stay at either the Lottie Palace or the Marriott Marquis. We pair those up all the time.
Okay, that's excellent. Excellent. All right, everybody, one last call for questions before we wrap it up. So if you did have a question, now is the time to get that in. And while I'm waiting to see if there are questions, we will be sending out a follow-up email with some resources available to you to help you sell packages and also the replay. So looking here, I don't see any other questions. It looks like we have covered it. So I do have to tell you a funny thing, though, Audra, at the beginning, your very first slide where you talked about turnkey itineraries, I think we all have turkey on the brain. Several people thought they were reading turkey, and I had to double check because it looked like, I thought, oh no, do we have a typo?
A whole webinar about turkey.
Yeah, well, I think with it being Thanksgiving, yeah, I think we were thinking, Thanksgiving turkey. We were all thinking about that. So that was pretty funny. One last question, and then I will turn it back to you. This one just came in. Travel agent rates. Do you offer any travel agent rates?
Yeah, so if a travel agent wants to go and experience it for themselves, we can absolutely help them out with travel agent discount rates. Again, it would just be, tell us what you want to experience and we can work it out for you.
Okay, very good. All right, well, that wraps it up for me and the questions. So let me turn it back to you for closing comments.
Great. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time today. We know everybody's busy, so taking that 30 minutes really means something. So thank you again. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to us. We're here to support you, and just wishing you a great rest of your day.
All right, my thanks as well. And with that, we will wish you all a great day and conclude the webinar. Goodbye, everybody.